Hey everybody, welcome back to the tower. I hope you're having a great day, but if you're having a tower moment, you've probably come to the right place. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're coming back, I hope I can help you. A few things before we get started. One, all of these messages are timeless, so whenever you're watching this, it's when the universe meant for you to see it. Could be today, could be tomorrow, could be next week, who knows. And if it doesn't resonate, try a different video. I've done quite a few. Maybe one of those messages can help you. Number two, there are no star signs. Everybody gets to play. What I do here is I draw two cards from the Major Arcana deck, just like this, to find out your overall tower moment. The energy of what causes it, the tower, and the outcome. We look at the bottom of this deck for the energies of that was probably surrounding the outcome a little bit. Like, what is it all kind of leading up to a little bit? And then we clarify with this deck over here, 3, 2, and 3. Real simple. And then we'll look at the bottom of that deck for one more piece of information. We will keep it simple, kind of. So if you're watching this in a hurry, you don't have to waste a lot of time. Thank you for showing up, and I hope we can help you today. Let's get started. On this side of the card, we have the Lover's card, which is basically the energy of a huge emotional decision. This could be the energy of a relationship gone bad. This could be the energy of, there's a lot of things going on here. But the Lover's card is mostly seen as a relationship card, but it's also a huge emotional choice. Do you stay or do you go? Something's going on and you're in paradise here, so that's what we're going to figure out. The Tower moment hits, and then that leads to the Sun card. So the Sun is the energy of, the happy. So the most energy, optimistic. It reveals all the secrets. It burns away the darkness. I think you're in a dark place right now, friend. I really do. The bottom of the deck is the Star and the Temperance card. So there's new hope. If I were to stop this reading right now, this would be like you're in a toxic relationship. You're going to hit the Tower, and everything is going to get better once you're on your own. Because the Star and the Temperance is like new hope comes in its own time. You have to, go through the bad to get to the good. That's cliche, I get it, but that's kind of what it's saying here. Because in the Star card, you can see the Tower in the background even. So you have to go through the bad to get to the good. I just don't know what the bad is yet. So what is going on in Paradise? What's wrong with your love life here a little bit? The Strength card. Why is the Strength card here? I do not know. Yeah, so the energy of that is you lost your temper. You lost your patience. Eight of Cups. You didn't walk away. Six of Wands, no victory. So the reason the Strength card is probably here is that you usually isn't. Usually I keep those cards all separated. So the reason that I don't know why it's here, it's kind of throwing me through a loop. This happens sometimes. But the energy says that you definitely should have walked away, but you didn't. You're losing your temper. You're losing your patience. Every little thing is getting to you, and there's no winning. There's no winning here. There's no winning where you're at. There's just, you feel like you're at a loss, and you feel like nothing is ever going to work out, and you're angry. This is a lot of anger here. Two of Cups over the Tower, definitely a mismatch. This relationship is on fire. There is no happy home. I feel like your home is a prison. Your home is a jail cell. Your home feels like you're happier at work than you are at home. If you're a guy, you're sitting in the car for 10 minutes before you walk in, right? If you're a woman, you'd rather stay at work late and stare at a wall before you have to be forced to leave or go home, or you just don't want to be there with the other person because this person has driven you up the wall crazy. They're not good for you and you know it, but at the same time This is the energy of, I don't want to be alone, so I would rather be miserable than be by myself. And that's what you're doing. And this is the Tower moment. It's going to burn. Everything's going to burn. And the Sun card comes out with the Queen of Cups. Once you make this choice, once the Tower moment hits, and I think it will, and when this person is, when you throw this person out or you just walk out on your own, you're going to realize how much better life is. It's free. It's open. You can do whatever you want. The Queen of Cups is here. And that's the energy of mental health, mental stability. You're taking care of your emotions finally. You're not mad all the time. You're not angry all the time. You're finally looking for new things, new information. And you're probably going to look back on the past and look at all these red flags that you were ignoring, and you're going to be like, oh, yeah, everything was bad. Everything. And you're going to have your friends. You're going to have your family show up, your friends show up. And I think you're isolated from your family right now. I think the person you're with is keeping you very isolated. You don't see sisters and cousins and moms and brothers anymore. No, you're just pretty much on your own, aren't you? And they like it that way. They want to keep you isolated. You probably go see grandma a couple times, because that's the one bond you refuse to break. But everybody else is just like, oh, yeah, she says we don't need you, or he says we don't need you. So they're keeping you very isolated. And I think once you break off with this person, you will be reunited with the people who really care about you, right? They're keeping you isolated. They keep you lonely. They keep you angry. They keep you controlled. They keep you feeling like, hey, if you leave me, you're never going to find anybody else. That's what they're saying. They may not be saying that directly in their words, but you get the hint. You feel that way. That's how they're making you feel. They're just the little things they do and say, and, they're not going to come out and say those words exactly, but you're going to get the message that, yeah, maybe I am this worthless. Maybe this is what I deserve. Maybe this is, as good as I'll ever be, or I'll ever get, or this is your Tower moment coming that's going to fix all that. And you lose. The Strength card here is you're losing your temper, your patience, and I think this is overall a good thing. You want to. You're holding back so much, but you shouldn't. This person is treating you like garbage, and they are trying to brainwash you into thinking that you will never ever do better than this, right? You will never ever be better than this. You will never rise above this point in your life, because without them, you are nothing. That's not true. That's what they want you to believe, but it isn't true. That's why the Star, the Temperance card is here. Hope is on the way, but you have to break it off with this person. You have to get the courage to do it. And once you do, the sun comes back out. Your mental health gets better. You're going to look back at the past and you're going to see, oh yeah, everything that they said was manipulative and bad, and your friends and family are going to return. I guarantee it. All right? Okay. I shouldn't say I guarantee it, because it might not happen that way. And maybe your family comes back and they just like, well, how dumb were you? It's like, how dumb were you? You put up with that for years and you didn't listen to any of us, and now we have to slap you a few times. It's a loving slap. It's like a, I love you, but wham, like next time, be smarter. You get family. Family does that, right? They're allowed to sometimes. Anyway, yeah. You go from misery to happiness, but when you do this is up to you. This tower is waiting to happen, and I think it's been waiting to burn for a long time. You have to do it. You have to pull that trigger. Not literally. Don't shoot anyone. I'm not saying that. Don't get any good ideas like that. No. Didn't happen. Didn't hear it from here. The metaphorical trigger. You got to set these motions. You got to set these events in motion yourself. You got to say, you know what? I'm tired of being treated like a fish out of water. I deserve to be in the water. Yeah. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands here. So that's the energy of, being you, talking, having the courage to say the things you need to say. You're finally going to say, I'm not going to take this anymore, and you come out and you just say it. And they're going to freak out. They're going to be like, I'm so good to you. And you're like, no, man, no, you're not. And then you're going to start listing off all the things, all the trash things they do and don't do. And, you know, they are deep in your head, though, man. You got to get free. And the only person who can really do that is you. All right? This is your sign right here. One of the Major Arcana deck cards came out to play for this one, so you know how it is, right? Special reading just for you, if you're watching this. All right, I'm going to show you the cards, and that'll be it for the day. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far to the end, I upload every day, so please think about hitting the old subscribe button. That'd be really cool. All right, yeah, that's it. The power is yours. The power to break this off is yours. They're treating you like trash. Make them stop. Get back to the happy. Get back to the sun. All right, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Good luck, and, you know, the faster you pull this metaphorical trigger, the quicker you can get back to feeling like yourself. Bye.